Good morning, Bucknutters, and welcome to the Bucknuts Morning 5 here on Monday, May 11th, 2015. I am Dave Biddle. We'll get to our Alex Gleitman later in the show, who will tell you everything you need to know about Ohio State's 2016 recruiting efforts at the wide receiver position. But first, there are some quick topics I want to cover. Former Ohio State quarterback Terrelle Pryor signed a one-year contract with the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. If Pryor makes the team, he will receive a salary of $750,000. However, making the team will be an uphill climb for him. That said, he has a better shot than some might be giving him on the outside. Here's why. The Bengals don't have a proven backup quarterback. Cue the jokes, they don't have a proven starter either. All laughter about Andy Dalton aside, he's locked in as the starter. Then the Bengals have former Alabama quarterback A.J. McCarron, who they took in the 5th round of the draft last year, and journeyman Josh Johnson, who didn't even play football last year. I think Pryor can certainly beat out Johnson for the third-string job. The problem is the Bengals will likely only keep 2 quarterbacks on their active roster. That means Pryor will have to beat out McCarron, which is not out of the realm of possibility. McCarron couldn't play for most of the season last year due to a shoulder injury. We're still not sure how that shoulder is going to hold up. And even if healthy, McCarron hasn't proven anything at this level. It's feasible that Pryor could beat him out. I think McCarron will end up as the backup, but it should be a good competition between him and Pryor, and I, for one, am rooting for Pryor. What about you? Do you still have hard feelings toward Pryor, or have you forgiven him? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Speaking of former Buckeyes at the NFL level, Jeff Heuerman received bad news on Saturday when he tore his ACL at Denver Broncos rookie minicamp. Heuerman was a 3rd-round draft pick by the Broncos and appeared to be walking into a great situation with Peyton Manning as his quarterback. But now Heuerman will have to wait until the 2016 season to make his NFL debut. Will Manning still be around then? Who knows? We wish Heuerman a speedy recovery, and we're happy for him that every bit of his $625,000 signing bonus is guaranteed. Former Ohio State recruit Jamel Dean, who is a member of the Buckeyes' 2015 recruiting class, announced on Friday that he will be enrolling at Auburn and will play football for the Tigers. This led some people, even some OSU fans, to say this makes the Buckeyes look bad. According to our sources, Dean was never medically cleared to play by Ohio State's medical staff because he barely had any cartilage left in one of his knees due to ACL surgery and then meniscus surgery in the same knee during his high school days. Dean has to be granted a waiver by the NCAA to play immediately for Auburn this season. But even if granted that right, there is still talk he will need to sit out the 2015 season as a redshirt just to let his knee heal. So I don't think Ohio State did anything unscrupulous here. I trust the medical staff. If they say the knee wasn't healthy enough to play, I believe them. But we all wish Jamel Dean luck. He's a nice kid, and I hope he gets to live his dream of playing big-time college football. Now for the latest on where Ohio State stands with wide receiver recruiting in its 2016 class. Let's bring in our Alex Gleitman.
The Buckeyes already have George Hill in their class. It's likely he's going to be playing a slot receiver type role. Demario McCall is also in the class to play that H-back position that Jalen Marshall and Dontre Wilson manned last year for the Buckeyes. But Ohio State, Urban Meyer, Zach Smith, they're going to be looking for 2 true outside receivers in this class. Austin Mack, a player from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Bishop Loras High School. Looks like he's going to commit to the Buckeyes on June 7th. They're the heavy front runner there. And it would be shocking if he went anywhere else despite recent visits to Michigan, Notre Dame, Alabama, and some other schools. The Buckeyes are looking good for Austin Mack. But their other wide receiver target, Donnie Corley from Michigan, King High School in Detroit, he's someone who the Buckeyes are going to have to battle for a little bit. It looks like it's going to be the Buckeyes and Michigan State as the top 2 schools there. Michigan State feels good coming off their spring game visit on April 25th. But the Buckeyes had a spring game visit on April 18th, the week before, and they felt good coming out of that. The staff, sources on the staff and close to the recruiting situation are telling us that they think that with another visit that Ohio State could potentially put themselves in a good position to land Corley. But the bigger issue here coming out last week, Amir Mitchell, wide receiver from Egg Harbor City, New Jersey. He is listed at 6'2", 190 on his 24/7 Sports profile. But we're hearing he's more closer to 215 at this point. So it's interesting for a couple reasons. One, Mitchell said he's down to 2 schools. He didn't name the schools, but from what we're being told, that it might be Ohio State and Michigan, which is surprising because Rutgers has been Mitchell's leader for quite some time, but that was before he visited both Ann Arbor and Columbus this offseason. And right now, the staff just isn't sure what they're going to do with Mitchell. They like him. They like his film. They definitely need to see his speed and if he can run. Zach Smith is going to be down in New Jersey, South Jersey, at Cedar Creek High School to check out Mitchell this week to see what he, if he likes what he sees, give a thumbs up or thumbs down to the staff. And if it's a thumbs up, they're going to put, the full court press on Amir Mitchell. And if they take him, First, does that mean that Donnie Corley may not have a spot in this class if Austin Mack does become a Buckeye? Or two, does it mean that Amir Mitchell could be looked at another position? He's an excellent high school wide receiver, but he's also an excellent high school safety. And at 6'2", 215, with plenty of room to grow and build on his frame, sources are telling us that potentially he could be looked at as an athlete type of player, being brought in to maybe play that walkout linebacker position, maybe move down to tight end on the offensive side of the ball. So maybe there is a situation where the Buckeyes, if they are able to get all three players in Mack, Mitchell, and Corley, and they decide Mitchell is someone they want to go on, that they could take all three. So this is certainly something to watch. That's where things are at right now, and it'll be interesting to see how things unravel over the next couple of months.
Thank you, Alex. It certainly will. Great insights there. For more on recruiting, the Dean of Ohio State football recruiting, Bill Kurelic, has his What I Am Hearing column already posted to the site for subscribers. It includes an item on LSU defensive back commit Savion Smith, who the Buckeyes are still recruiting hard. Also included are items on Donnie Corley, Michael Jordan, and 2017 offensive line recruit Tony Gray from Georgia. If you're not a Bucknuts subscriber, what are you waiting for? Try our buy 1 month, get 2 months free offer. That's 3 months of Bucknuts for just $9.95. Thanks again to Alex Gleitman, and thanks to you for tuning into the show. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. Take it away, best damn band in the land.